In the city of Kursk, July 1943, it was supposed to be the battle to change Germany's fortune on the Eastern Front and develop the biggest tank battle in the history. Both sides used everything they had in a titanic struggle, but it was the Stalin's Red Army that eventually prevailed. Germany failed to regain an initiative on Eastern Front. In the Great Battle of Kursk, some actions stand out, a true story of how a single German Tiger tank took out on 50 T-30 Soviet tanks and won. It was very hard to believe, but it is true. Incredibly, it did happen. The actions begins not tanks going head to head, but the case of mistaken identity and some well-placed hand grenades. On the 5th of July 1943, Franz Staudegger was a 22-year-old sergeant in the SS Panzer Division. He commanded Tiger I, 2nd Platoon, 13th Panzerkampfwagen. But just 3 days later, the Soviet 10th Tank Corps launched massive attack on the flanks of 1st SS Panzer Division. What the Staudegger did not know was a force of at least 50 T-34 tanks were headed his way. Staudegger tank has suffered damaged his tracks and running gear, along with another damaged Tiger with further east, rest of the regiment. As the Soviets approached, the mechanics managed to get Staudegger Tiger operational. Instead of withdrawing, the Sergeant Staudegger decided to stop the Soviets. He drove out of the town where German Panzer Grenadiers were overwhelmed by the Soviet armor. Within a minute, Staudegger Tiger destroyed 3 T-34s. Suddenly, 2 more T-34s appeared and engaged with Tiger, and Tiger got them both. More and more T-34s started to move over the embankment. Staudegger tank destroyed them all one by one. T-34s shells bouncing harmlessly off the Tiger's thick frontal armor. Throughout the battle, Staudegger constantly maneuvered his Tiger from position to position as he engaged more and more Soviet T-34 tanks. Staggering number of 76 mm shells struck the German tank. The Tiger kills an astonishing 17 Soviet tanks, but Staudegger faces now another problem. He has ran out of armor-piercing shells, and the Soviet tanks kept coming. Thinking fast, Staudegger ordered his gunner to use high-explosive shells. The high-explosive shells did enough damage to stop 5 T-34 tanks unoperational. Now, after taking 67 hits from Soviet shells and near of losing a track, Staudegger decided to withdraw. Just one Tiger managed to engage 50 T-34 tanks and knocks out 28 T-34 tanks, effectively blunting the Red Army's advance in the sector. Sergeant Staudegger received the Knight Cross for his actions, the first ever award to a Tiger tank crew man. He later fought under Michael Wittmann in Normandy and survived the war, died in Frankfurt, 1995.